Shui! So today I want to talk about how to overcome fear. And I am no expert on overcoming fear in general. I'm no Ed Milet or Tony Robbins, but today I want to talk about how if you fear being mediocre, if you fear just being miserable, if you've ever gone to a grocery store or like just driven to work and seen angry people driving and honking and like yelling at each other in the parking lot and in cars, and you're just like, God, these people seem miserable. If you have ever looked at somebody else and thought, man, they just seem so unhappy, I hope that's never me. That's the type of fear, that's the type of worried about being mediocre and never making anything of myself and never being happy. That's what I want to talk to you today about. My name's Jeanette Zizikowski, your go-to Feng Shui consultant. I help people transform lives they tolerate into ones they treasure. Stay tuned. So have you ever wondered, can Feng Shui help me overcome fear? Probably not. Let's be honest. Feng Shui isn't going to change your internal emotions. It's not going to change what's inside. But what it is going to do is it's going to help make life easier, and it's going to help you start stacking wins. It's going to help you gain some momentum, gain some wins, gain some things that build your confidence. And by things, I mean events. It's going to help you just start stacking a series of events, a series of rewards, so that you start to feel better. Okay, so are you worried about becoming that person that just blames everybody else for their misfortunes? We've all worked with that person that from the beginning of work to the end of work, something's always wrong. There's something always wrong, something's always bad, negative, they're tired, they're always out of energy, and they go home and they repeat that pattern. And then you say to yourself, oh my gosh, I hope I don't sound like that. I hope that that's not me. Or do you worry about settling for a life that's just fine, it's safe, it's comfortable, okay, I'll take it. Or maybe you fear never having nice things. Maybe you have the money to do it, but you don't know how to spend that money. Or maybe you're not in a position to spend that money, but you really love nice things and you just worry you're never gonna have it, and that worry seems to be pushing it further and further away. These are all things that are in our head, and these are all energetic things that can shift. And so to cope with these things, you might read all the self-development books, you might be going to all of the free webinars, you might be making an effort to eat right, or constantly checking yourself to think positive. Am I talking positive? Am I putting out good things into the universe? Am I always saying positive things? And maybe you're always watching the right people on Instagram or the right people on YouTube, or checking all of these accounts about personal development and positive affirmations and positive quotes. And so you're like, okay, I'm feeling like I'm doing something, but I still am worried and I'm still fearful that none of it's ever gonna happen for me. You've got big goals and you wanna achieve them fast. Well, this was me. I read all of the personal development books and I wasn't particularly motivated. I was eating right, technically, but I was definitely not the most fit and definitely not prioritizing my health or fitting in any form of exercise. I definitely didn't have the best mindset. I knew how to be positive, and I knew how to critique other people to be positive, and I knew how to critique, but was I walking the walk and talking the talk? Was I doing all of it through and through? No, my mindset was definitely not top notch. And I definitely didn't have the best habits. Though nothing was out of control, the idea of moderation, the idea of choosing myself, doing things in healthy portions, thinking about how I would feel the next day, thinking about my priorities and prioritizing things in the right order, those type of habits. Was I thinking about work and my health and my energy for the next day, or was I living in the moment a little bit too much and not thinking about my bigger goals? It was not, that's what I mean by not the best habits. I had role models in the public eye that I looked up to, that I envied, and I wanted what they had, and I wanted their life, and I loved their attitude and their go-getterness and their success and their families and their homes and their vacation lifestyle. So I envied them, but I wasn't emulating them. Comment below, yes, if any of this is sounding familiar. If any of this is resonating with you, like, yeah, I've been there. Because guess what? Now I can tell you things have changed. Things have totally changed. They have done a complete 180 for the better. And this is all possible for you too. Now I am a business owner. Now I am prioritizing health and movement. You know, I used to think, okay, well, I'm eating fairly well, so it doesn't really matter that I'm not working out. Not thinking about the endorphins and the chemicals that are great for your body and like the hormone regulating that exercise brings. So I thought sitting on a couch and watching TV all day was fine because I was eating okay. Not how that works. I prioritize movement and working out now. And honestly, this one still shocks me. It shocks me that I prioritize going on a walk, going on a movement, going to play tennis, going to move, rather than just sitting and staying comfortable and not making an effort to get up. That mindset that was negative and really good at critiquing and pointing things out in others, but not necessarily always applying it or being consistent in my own life. I can confidently tell you that things roll off my back. Definitely don't take things personally anymore. Definitely not as much of an overthinker in relationships that I used to be. I have an abundance mindset. I'm excited for others. There's not this scarcity, lack, can't share, jealousy thing bubbling inside. It's positivity. Things are coming my way. Everybody, let's share this happiness and be our best selves. That has all shifted. And lastly, those habits. Those habits have also shifted, and they have all taken time, and they've all been their own struggles and uphill battles, and each one taught me something different about myself. But the personal habits today, I am the person that only hits snooze now like 5 times instead of like 55 times. I am up early in the morning, excited about my day, excited about my job, and ready to go. Do you want your life to look more similar to the people you envy and you admire and you look up to than dissimilar? Comment yes below. Well then, Feng Shui, my friends, is for you. Feng Shui is a simple, fun, easy way to start living more aligned, start building that momentum, start stacking those wins. 8 years ago, I started dabbling in different kinds of Feng Shui, and I started using my space to support me. And I wanted luck, and I wanted love, and I wanted money, and I wanted romance, and I wanted the dream job and the dream lifestyle. I wanted to be Tony Robbins and Bethany Frankel, and I wanted all of that for myself. And so a way I felt in control and a way I felt I could start building that energy in my favor was by adjusting my space with Feng Shui. It was cheap, it was easy, and it was quick, and it made me feel good. And every time I looked around my space, I was like, awesome, like that is now over there, and that is now that color, and therefore this is going to happen. That thing I want is going to come. It's an aid to your manifestations. It's another tool to help you get what you want. And what you want, you deserve, or else you wouldn't have thought that thought. There's a whole theory by all the big philosophers and all, you know, the theorists and mindset people, the Dr. Joe Dispenzas of the world, that say you wouldn't have had that thought, you wouldn't have thought about wanting that thing if it wasn't meant for you. We only think about things that we can have and that are in our vicinity. So let's get our stuff aligned, let's get our energy aligned, let's start working with the universe to make it all happen. We have to help the universe out a little bit in aligning all of it and making it happen faster. And that's what Feng Shui does. It's a tool to help you live your life aligned. So what's the first thing you can do to start getting into this Feng Shui flow? First, subscribe and hit that notification bell so that you are alerted as these Feng Shui tip and mindset tip videos come out. And second, the first thing you can do, all my other videos talk about different directions, different areas, things you can do. You can obviously work with me as a classical Feng Shui consultant. I really get into the assessment of your home. I look at when it was built, the direction it's facing, the timing, the form, your birthday. I look at how your personal energy number is affected. If you'd like to know your personal energy energy number, go to the link in the description of this video, and it's just a quick PDF. You find your birthday and your personal energy number is there. So you can start feng shuiing, taking these feng shui tip videos and adjusting your space for that personal energy. So you can work with me, great, you can watch my videos, but if you really want to do something now, which you should, because you're motivated and you're pumped up, and so you should really take action now, what can you do? Where are you seeing the most in your life? Is it your career? Is it your sleep? Do you need more energy? Then declutter, clean up, fix up, be proud of the space that correlates with that. So, for example, if you're needing more energy, look at your bedroom and look at your kitchen. Declutter it, clean it up, make it shiny and nice and neat. And if that means not using your bedroom as a storage closet anymore, then that's what that means. If that means staying on top of the dishes in your sink, then do it. Keeping these areas clean and refreshed is telling the universe, I'm ready to receive that energy now. I'm making space for it. I'm clearing out room, making room for light and energy to flow in so that you can bring me these opportunities and these people that help me with this energy, help me with all these great things that I'm trying to attract, okay? If what you need is more help in the career and money department, well, first off, you need more energy to make more money. So again, check out that bedroom, but then also check out the door you enter in and out of every day. If when you leave, you are being waved goodbye by piles of shoes and coats falling off the rack as you leave, and you're just like, oh, it just fell again, I gotta pick this up, and all of that, clean the doorway that you go in and out of, because then when you come home, you're annoyed because you remembered that you have just stuff everywhere, okay? So that door that you leave in and out of when you're going to your job, fix up that area. Then I want you to look at the west. In 2021, our money energy is coming in the west, and future money is coming in the northeast. So what is in the western area of your home and what is in the northeastern area of your home? Keeping these areas tidy and cleaner and just making more space, more room for the universe to literally bring in energetic support. Energy, air, it comes in and it seeps through your space and it supports you, and you can't see it, but you have to make room for it. And when it feels light and airy and breezy, that's that energy coming in and supporting you and working its magic. So let's recap. Some of this video was telling you that you're not alone if you fear the mediocre, fear the becoming the person that everything's against them and they're complaining and they are in this negative spiral, and all of a sudden it's like they can see themselves and they see themselves going into it, but they don't want to be there, but they don't know how to get out. It's a terrible cycle to be in. And so I want you to know that this is okay. You can get out of it. You can change the trajectory and the momentum to go in a positive direction. And Feng Shui is an easy, cheap, inexpensive, wonderful, nice, fun tool to help you change that momentum in the other direction. I have done it. It has gotten me there. I love my life. I can tell you that it has also worked for so many of my clients. And then the other part is, what can you do today? What can you do now? And it's focus on those areas that you spend a lot of time in. If you want more energy and more vitality, then look at that bedroom and the kitchen. And if you want more energy for business and for money making, still look at your bedroom, but look at that entryway door, the door you go in and out of every day, your front door, and the western and northeastern areas, because those areas are trying to bring you in the energy that helps you connect the dots so that you can reach those financial goals. Guys, thanks so much for watching. This has been fun. If you're new to this channel, subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can be prepared as all of these Feng Shui tip and mindset tip videos come out, especially the ones on Saturdays. It's a great day to do a quick hit of some Feng Shui adjustment to start bettering your space and continue to support you in building that momentum towards the positive. Like this video if you enjoyed it, even just a little bit, and comment below, where are you tuning in from? Where is all this Feng Shui seeping into? I'm excited to change the world with this stuff so that everybody is feeling their best, living their best life, loving life. I help people transform lives they tolerate into ones they treasure. Well, technically I help you do it, but you do it for yourself. So I'm excited. Tell us where you're tuning in from in the comments. and stay tuned.